Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Oh my goodness, this week has flown by. I hope y'all are having a great week. We started our 21 days of gratitude yesterday, and it's so good. So we have different activities in that group, and I tell different stories to go into a little more detail about my journey. And so if you're interested in joining and growing gratitude, comment below. We'll send you an invite and we'll be glad to have you over there. Just learning different ways to express gratitude. So today the national day is National Jelly Bean Day. And so I'm curious out there, do you like jelly beans? Yeah, I'm not sure I do. Jelly bellies to me are different. I think what today is Jelly Bean Day. And what I found out when I was studying is they were created in the Civil War. They were thought to be the descendants of the Turkish Delight and Jordan almonds. I like Jordan almonds, so I'm not exactly sure how they came from that. Another thing that I read did say that, so back then, when they were created way back, the diet was like beans, mainly beans, and so when the guy made this jelly treat, he called it jelly beans, and so the name stuck, and so they have kept it the same. This was the first candy that was sold by the pound, and in the 30s, jelly beans became associated with Easter because of their egg-like shape. So the interesting thing about that is each year 16 billion jelly beans are made just for Easter. 16 billion. And that is enough to circle the earth 3 times. That's a lot of jelly beans. So I still want to know, if you're out there and you like jelly beans, comment below. I don't like licorice either. And the other day was Licorice Day. National Licorice Day. So anyway, so that 16 billion jelly beans are made solely for Easter. Okay, so the 40th president, which is, can anybody tell me? If you're out there and guessing, can you guess who the 40th president was? And maybe you already know this fact about him, because it is, to me, it's a popular fact, but he loved jelly beans. And when he was inaugurated, he had jelly beans for the inauguration, and 7,000 pounds were made. And so they had red, white, and blue jelly beans. But at that time, blue jelly beans didn't exist. So they created blueberry jelly beans at that time just for the inauguration. So can you guess which president, just off the top of your head, if you know? He started eating jelly beans when he stopped smoking years before. So let me know if you think you know. Don't Google it. Just answer if you know which president loved jelly beans. And I remember when we studied the presidents that we read and studied that he kept them on his desk. So in the early 20th century, men who dressed stylishly on purpose were called jelly beans. I've never heard that in my whole life. Have y'all heard that? I don't know. And one place it said it takes 17 to 21 days to make one jelly bean. I don't know about that, because when I was reading something else about jelly bellies, it said they could create like thousands in a minute. So I don't know. There was one more fact that I read that I'll share with you, and you can go look it up and see for yourself, because I don't know, and I didn't do a lot of studying in it, but it said that there is a secret ingredient in jelly beans. And I'm quite surprised if it's true. And the secret ingredient that makes them shiny is beetle poop. So, I don't know. Y'all go look it up. I have no clue if that's true or not true. That's just what it said. And the last thing is red is the most popular color. Now, I looked real quick because it said, what are the most popular flavors? And the thing that I just glanced at said butter popcorn flavor. That's Jelly Belly, though. That's different. That's different. That was something else. I didn't get off into those because that was too much information. So I'm just curious out there if you know which president, without Googling it, had jelly beans at the inauguration. Comment below. I want to hear from you. That's a lot of, yeah, for sure. That's funny. Yeah. I don't know if that's true. I've never heard that in my whole entire life, and it could be just a vicious rumor on there. So anyway, just real quick today, I wanted to share about giving thanks and gratitude and just in life when we experience things that we do not like and that are hard for us to understand. And one thing that stood out when I was studying is it says, what if you had to go through this, or what if you had to be like broken to be the best you? So what are your thoughts on that? What if you had to go through what you went through that wasn't fun just to be the best you? For me personally, I know going through my divorce made me a much better person, like an amazingly wonderful, better person. So that's something to think about when you're going through something you don't like. Instead of like hating it and focusing on the negative side of it, is maybe begin to look at it a different way. I always say when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So what if you begin to look at the way that you're going through something in a different way and think, what if this is for my good? What if this is for my good? I had no idea when I was going through my divorce that I should even have that thought, because I just thought it's over. There's no, it can't be okay after this and all that. Wah wah. I mean, like pity party and all that, and hurt and devastation. But I wonder what if someone would have said to me, what if this is the best thing that ends up happening to you? I probably would have been shocked, and I probably would have said there's no way. But now that I look back, y'all, it's crazy. I can look back and say that my divorce, him leaving me, was the best thing that happened to me. It changed my life. It changed me. And now I am dating somebody, and he is so much better to me and good to me. And I didn't even realize what situation I was in. I just thought things were okay. Anyway, so everything in your life can be used for good. And what if, I asked this question in my other group, I think it's a really, like, wow. What if being thankful for everything turns your disastrous life into an incredible life? That's a good question. What if being thankful for everything turns your disastrous life into an incredible life? Something to think about. So if you're going through something that you don't like, something's frustrating, what if you begin to be thankful for it? So that's my question for you. And I'm here to encourage you that if you look at the good, you'll find it. And that all things can work together and bring good. And I know people go through very, very hard things. So anyway, I just wanted to encourage you with that today. And that when you when you focus on the frustrating part, you get more frustration. So that's it for today. Today's National Jelly Bean Day. If you like jelly beans, comment below. And nobody's answered my, do you know what president served jelly beans at the inauguration? So, if you're on here, answer real quick if you think you know. It was the 40th president. That's what it said. That seems like... Anyway. Served jelly beans at the inauguration, and they didn't have blue jelly beans at that time, and they created them just for that. It was blueberry flavor. So, should I answer now or let people guess? Oh, wow. Okay. Awesome. Hey, Reggie. Hey, Pam. Okay, Pam. It happened to me. Thankful today after so much sadness and tragedy. My daddy almost promised silver lining, and I hope this doesn't kick me off. Yes, Joy is the winner. She wins the $1 million prize. It is Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan had 7,000 pounds of jelly beans at his inauguration, red, white, and blue, that they created the blue just for him. And Pam, I can't read the end of your message, so thank you for sharing, and I will read the end of it, but it is true. Now I can't even see it. Hold on. Your dad promised silver lining, and it's true. Really? That's so neat, Pam, that because nobody ever told me that. Nobody ever told me that things might be okay at all. Carson knew that because he had a good teacher at CC. And he has a good teacher every day. Awesome. Carson wins the $1 million. All right, Pam, that's awesome that you had a dad that told you that. That's amazing. So, yeah. So I want people to know that because nobody told me that. And when I was going through that, when my husband left, I didn't think it would be okay at all. I didn't think it would be partially okay, moderately okay, or anything. And I was so devastated. And I stayed in the grief longer than I needed to because I didn't know the tools of how to get out. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. If you know anybody who might want to go through gratitude, growing gratitude, and the other group where I get a little bit more in depth about my story, let me know or invite them here, and we'd love to have them. So thank y'all for watching, and thank you, Reggie. Thank y'all for watching. Tell me if you like jelly beans and what your favorite color is, because I don't like jelly beans. Jelly Belly, maybe, but not really. So, but they're popular, and they make, what did I say, 16 billion every year just for Easter, which would wrap around the earth 3 times. That's a crazy amount of jelly beans. So, thank y'all for watching. Comment below about what your favorite color of jelly bean is. Bye, y'all. Thanks.